Antonia. I know exactly what you're saying. I was just actually in Tampa over the weekend, and I'm looking at the city. I'm like, where's all the people? You know, where is all the people? And my father passed away in June last year, almost a year anniversary, and he was in Palm Coast on the other side. And yeah, I mean, a lot of seniors there, but you know, they're very hurting for money. And when you're looking for people to show this to, you got to understand that you don't have to necessarily go after networkers. You have to go after people that are just hungry of being tired of being tired. You know, tired of being sick and tired. And there's a lot of people out there, and we're talking millions of people out there that are just looking for an alternative, but they haven't been exposed to it yet. Or maybe they were exposed to it, but it wasn't the right time in their life, but maybe it is the right time in their life now. Hey, Dolores from Philadelphia, welcome. Thanks for coming on. So, you know, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for your sorter and sifter. I look at myself, I'm an energy scout. I look for energy, I look for boldness, I look for people, and I'm really an energy scout looking for people with energy, and I sort and sift. That's a sort and sift. If they say no, hey, it's no problem, it's not me, they're just not the right time in their life. Next, oh, it's not for you, okay, not the right time in your life. Next, no, okay, it's not the right time in your life. If you do that enough, you're going to be successful. You know, don't take it personally. One of the differences between me and other people is I go through a lot more people than other people go through. I get more, well, rejection, not necessarily to me, but I look at, like I said, rejection is just, you know, they're just not the right time in their life. That's it, you know. So that's the, you know, the thing with me is that you just keep on going and going and going, and the more you can go through and sort and sift, the more you're going to be successful. Well, what I'm going to do is show you today a little bit is a little bit more of an, actually it's a lot more of an advanced technique. And this is looking for cell phone numbers. Okay, let me pull this over here and see if you can see it on the screen. And this is a software, if you see it on my screen here. And I also sell leads too, so I happen to get the leads. But if you happen to buy leads, or if you use one of our other softwares that scrape leads off the internet, and then you can put those lists through this system, and this system not only grabs the leads, but also takes the leads and converts them into an email address, which can then be emailed and converted into a text message at no cost. So let me show you this for a second and really quickly here. If you import a list, this happens to be a list here. Okay, this is a BizOp list. Oh, excuse me, I did the wrong thing here. Let me pull this over here. This is Microsoft Excel. And the first thing we have to do is you go into Microsoft Excel and open up the list. Let me see which list that was. I don't remember which one that was. All right, so we'll go and we'll do this one here. And we've got to make it into a Microsoft Excel file. Okay, and the first thing we have to do is we just want only the phone numbers. Okay, and I do this for multiple reasons. I just highlight this and delete everything that's not the phone number. This is the phone number right here, this whole column. And all I do is highlight the list over here, drag it across to the right, right-click and go delete. And that deletes all the other columns. So now all I have is the phone numbers. Okay? So the next thing I do is I save it. And this is the list here, and I want to save it as the same name, and I just go dash phones. So this way I know it's from the same list. I can always track it back to the same list, and now I know this is only phone numbers. So what would this list be good for? Phone broadcasting. Okay, so these are the regular phone numbers, and these would be perfect to do phone broadcasting on. Now, if I want to do something other than phone broadcasting, so now all I do is close this up, okay, and I'm going to move this over to the right. Now I run them through this system, and I have to go over to the right list over here. Let's see, which one did I open up? I forgot. Here we go, this one. Now, this is the one. I remember I just did this one here, phones, and I open this one up. And now what it's doing, it's going through and it's pulling out the cell phone numbers out of that list. See that it's doing this on the bottom? It's very quick. But what it did also is it converted the cell phone number into an email address, because little known to most people is you can actually email somebody from an email and have it convert over into a text message, and there's no cost. It's called email to text. Okay, so this is T-Mobile. I'm not sure what this one is. This is AT&T. This is Boost Mobile, Sprint PCS. You see these on here? So if you're to send an email to this cell phone number at tmo.net, they would get a text message, right? So, but you're sending it as if it was an email address. So now all I do is I highlight them all, I save it, and what I want to do is I want to save it as the same thing, but now I call it cell phones. And I put also the amount of leads that are there, which is, I see it right over here, 2,761. Bing. So now if I were to take this and if I wanted to send them text messages, I can email them just like a regular email, and it'll convert everything that I send over into a text message on their cell phone. Okay? So that's one part of it, and we just delete that. Now the other part of this software is a cell phone scraper. So we open this up, and this looks for cell phone numbers on the internet. So it'll open up and load. Okay. Now it goes through Craigslist, for sale by owner, eBay classifieds. Kijiji doesn't work anymore. Backpage, Merchant Circle, and Yellow Pages. So very quickly, let's just pick, and I just see these will change and will mimic the website and the categories of the website. So if I check all of these here, and this happens to be the website called Backpage, and I click on Jobs, the category, then I go over here and I say, okay, I want to just look for anything that has the keyword job in it. And then I go back over to, okay, I want to start from April 1st. And let's see, anything else on here? No, I want to leave everything the same. And I can also do some stuff over here, but I go, okay, scrape for Backpage. And there you go. So now we just let this run. I mean, am I breaking a sweat here? Am I breaking a sweat? Hey, Dr. Stan's on. Thanks. I'll just bring you on here. So now I'm just letting this run, and you can see it's running through these pages. Not much really you have to be concerned with. And while it's doing this, you're doing something else. You don't have to sit here and stare at the screen. You could be on there doing traffic exchanges, or you could be doing something else and generating you leads or following up with people. So this is where you start to get into the massive automation part when you're doing this. Okay, so now it did this, and I didn't get a lot, but I got 17 cell phone numbers, and it's already converted them into an email address. Okay? Now, if I wanted to also do a text message straight from text to text, then I would just do it without the @ sign in there and just do the phone number only. All right, so, and then I have this list right here. So the next component to here is we go to the settings, which I haven't set this up, but you set up an email account, whether it's Gmail or something like that. You put in the SMTP servers and all that kind of stuff in here, and you can actually email these leads through Gmail or whatever else you might have. If you have the ports to do that, if you have an account set up or something like that, you can just set it up by setting up the information here. Send and receive messages, only send messages, only receive messages, how many, what's your maximum, what's the server, the receiving settings, things like that. And I'm not going to go into that here, but very, very powerful, very, very powerful. So here you have an emailer, a lead scraper that gets cell phone numbers. You set it up, and you can also import different lists to be able to scrape out the cell phone numbers. So very powerful piece of software, guys. So now this is my world when you get into really the high-tech stuff and to really start really doing a lot of mass marketing. So yes, it costs money. So in the 101 ways to build your business, we go over a lot of this, and some of the ways, most of the ways are free, which require more elbow grease, and which means you have to get in there and kind of work it, like we did the traffic exchanges, like we did the safe list, things like that. This is less work, but a piece of software like this costs like $2 grand to buy a piece of software like this. So once you have it for the rest of your life, right? So it's an investment in your business, and you know, I do a lot of mass marketing, so it's paid me 100 times over. So is it worth $2,000 for me? Yeah, I made 100 times more than I paid for it. So you know what I mean. So it's definitely worth it. So anyway, that's I just wanted to show you a little bit more of an advanced technique and to be able to build your business. So let's get into a little bit more about the Freetoolbox program. And I wanted to show that mainly because That's what we teach you. We teach you all these different ways in the product section on how to build your business. Now, this is a sample video, and I'm just going to pause this for a moment as soon as it comes on. And we want to teach you how to become master marketers. So we go over different things like this. I mentioned in that small tutorial, I mentioned in there about phone broadcasting, right? And we have also emailing, which is another component I talked a little bit about there. And we marry the two together with the lead scraper and the cell phone stuff and things like that. Now also you have Pinterest, postcards, video marketing, Twitter, Facebook, I mean, traffic exchanges, safe list, all different types of stuff that we teach you in the 101 Ways to Build Your Business. And so we're here to teach and help and coach and mentor you to become a master marketer to be able to do anything you want out there. So we have different levels, which are the 125, 255, 10, and 20. And these are the 5 different levels you can come in at. You can come in at any one. You can start at the 125. You can come into any combination. We always suggest that you come into all of them because it's one price, one time. It's not a monthly. And you get access to all of the training, all the coaching, and you create a wonderful story to tell other people that you started that level. And guess what? When you do it, many people are going to follow you because you did it, which is going to increase your income accordingly. So in between these levels, we have admin fees when you upgrade. So as you see, if you add these up together, it's $38.75, and then you add $1 here, $2 here, $3, and then $4. You add 1, 2, 3, and 4, you get $10. So that's why it's $48.75 altogether. And you know that when I say $48.75, you're like, hey, if I add these all together, it's $38.75. Well, now you know why, right? So this offsets the company's costs, merchant fees, programming, customer service, things like that. Okay? And Dr. Stan, I mentioned someone, they were in Texas. And could you mention about the event that you're doing over there in Texas? I know you're doing a big speaking event over there.
Yes, sir. This coming Saturday from 10 to 2, me and several, I'm the keynote speaker, but there's a couple other speakers, Tom Bice and some others that will be speaking. It's all about equipping and empowering people. It's called an empowerment conference, and it's absolutely free. It'll be held in Arlington, Texas, just outside Dallas, this coming Saturday. So if you know anybody in the Dallas area, you need to send them on over. This coming Saturday from 10 to 2. I'll be speaking from 1 to 2 o'clock, closing it out, and also doing my martial arts demonstration, my breakthrough presentation. And so, again, that's another one of the benefits that as part of the free toolbox, you want to come there and you can learn, and also it's going to be a great networking event where you can meet other people and get a chance to talk to other people. And so send your prospects, by the way, and let them know after they hear me, hey, that's the guy that we work with our free toolbox. And so,
right, yeah. Yeah, you know, Dr. Stan, one of the biggest things that I love at those conferences is the ability for people to hang around other people of the same energy. You know, you feed off people's energy, you kind of bump into people, you feed off them, you ask questions, and you get pumped up, and it really transforms your business.
Oh, exactly. And so one of my mentors, Charlie Schmitz-Jones, he used to say, you'll be the same you are now 5 years from now, except for the books you read and the people you meet. And I added the seminars that you attend.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I can't tell you, when you go to one of Dr. Stan's events where he's doing a keynote speaker and you see what he does and how he transforms people, it's just life-changing. You really got to see the different things that he does, and he's really he's in you know, the Speaker Hall of Fame and the Black Belt Hall of Fame for a reason. And if you ever get a chance, if you're within 5 or 6 hours of driving there, you got to go see that event, especially if it's free. My goodness, I mean, if I was that close, I would go there. So you really should go there and check it out.
Yeah, and I think you sent a message out the other day, and we'll make sure we send one out. You can send another one out tomorrow or the day after, just to remind people. But again, this will be a great. Anybody's in the Dallas, Fort Worth, you know, we got people. A couple people will be coming from all over. Especially if you know anybody in the Dallas, Fort Worth, Houston area, then send them on over this coming Saturday, 10 to 2, and we'll have a great time.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Dr. Stan, for that. You know, it's so true, and I did a video on this where you want to be able to hang around other people of like mind, and that's one of the reasons why you get on these webinars. Even if you're a member, you've been a member for a while, you should come on here and listen to the presentation, hear the different things, because you never know what you're going to pick up. If you're a guest, thank you very much for coming on here as well, too, because you can pick up some information, regardless of whether or not if you join our program. We certainly hope you do. We think you should, but you can pick up some things. I mean, if you were here at the beginning, you saw me go over one of the things that I do to prospect and develop leads. And yesterday we went over traffic exchanges. Another one we went over safe list marketing. Now, we don't always do that on these calls. I just kind of felt in the giving mood to do that, to kind of give people a little bit of a tease on some of the stuff we talk about in my book, but also in the video training that we do and the coaching webinars and so on that we have coming up. And we have one, Dr. Stan, we got to schedule that one for the tax savings. So we got to do that well before the 15th.
Yes, sir.
So we're running out of time. We got to get that on there. So make sure you guys look at that, and we'll hook that up for you guys to be able to do that. So and the book, the book also itself is a good companion book. So this way you can look at it, read it while you're doing the videos, because the videos go right along with the book. And you get 75% off that book if you go to order that and put in the code FTB. And for those people that ordered over the last few days, they were shipped today, so you should be getting it within a few days. All right. Now let's go here to the make money part, because that's why most of you are here, is to make money. We mentioned yesterday on the webinar that Freetoolbox is a lot of different things to different people. You can use it as a low-cost entry program. If you're doing another program and you're talking to people and they just can't come in because of the money to come in, well, you have an alternative that you can offer people and keep them underneath the same umbrella, your umbrella, and that's one part. The other part is many people just don't like to train people. They can't train people, or they're too busy trying to make money to train people. And rather than spending all this time and effort to have someone come into your program and say, okay, here, contact the people that you know, and here's a script, go for it, and then they kind of run into all these roadblocks, and people steal their dreams and all sorts of stuff, and then you try to call them, and they treat you like they don't even know you exist. What they did was they got, somebody's robbed them of their dream, and they got blown out of the water, and they're gone. So you don't want that to happen. So you can have them join our program, Freetoolbox, at the same time they're joining your program, and then they can get all these great tips and bits of information to be able to help them to be able to do better in their business, so this way they can stay around long term. Because it's not just what someone can bring to the table when you first bring them in, but it's what they can bring to the table long term if you keep them for life in your business. I have people that I've known for years, 10 to 15 years, that they keep on, working with me and so on, and that's the kind of relationship that you want with your prospects, not just a quick fix and they're in, and then you don't even know who they are after that, and they're gone because they just got burnt out or something went wrong. So you want to be able to keep them around long term for your business. So let's go in the back office. And Dr. Stan, if you would, I'd like you to go over the compensation plan a little bit to show a little bit how the money works. Now, this is a demo account, and yesterday what we did was we were only at this $1.25 level, but then we upgraded to the $2.50, and then we also upgraded to the $5. So we wanted to show how that upgrade process works, but so they can see also on here that they have personally sponsored, non-personally sponsored, spillover, and all sorts of stuff going on. So can you take it away, please?
Yes, sir, Peter. And again, this is just attracting people from far and near, because it's so simple. It's a 2x2. Now, if you notice, under the red represents you. And actually, I thought it was pretty cute, Peter. A lady said to me the other day, I see these red balloons. Just like that.
Yeah.
I said, okay, we got balloons in here. Okay, fine. There's money balloons, though. So, yeah, the red represents you. The blue represents those who are personally sponsored by you. And, of course, the direct is what we call it. The yellow represents the indirect, that is somebody sponsored by someone else. But because it's a forced matrix, that means the computer automatically puts people in the next available position from the left to the right, from the top to the bottom. So as you see, spots 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There's only 6 spots in any given what we call business center, or I like to call it a profit center, because this is all pure profit. Peter, I was speaking at for a company, another company at a big convention, and they were so excited. They were talking about how they have a 62% payout. You know, it's like 62 cents on every dollar. We pay it out. And I chuckled. And I thought, well, okay. Well, that's okay. But here we're talking about 100% payout, and that's incredible. And not just based off what you do. It's based off what the person above you does, what you do, and the person below you. So that's why we call it a success line. So in this instance, if you just find two, like spots 1 and 2, and then your 2 each got 2, which would be 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now on the $1.25 level, you would make 4 times that, which would be $5. So it's always 4 times whatever level you're on. That's why Peter said you really want to join all the levels. So we'll back down on this, but all the levels combined would be $155 total, $116 after you take away the re-entry fee. So starting here, you see you would make $5. One from the $5 now, notice $250 is going to come out automatically to upgrade you. So that'll put you in the next level. So now, while your $1.25 can make $5 at a time, now your $250 can make you $10. So from the $5, like we mentioned, $1 in a upgrade fee, and then $250 to upgrade you to this model. Now, on this $250 model, you can make, again, with all 6 spots being filled, and again, whether you fill them or not between you and your team, you'd make $10. Now, the third module, the same thing's going to happen, except now on the third module, you can make $20. So you can see how this is really, you know, it's more advantageous to be at more levels. Now, if Peter were to upgrade this 4th module down here, the 4th module would look similar to this, except it would make you an additional $40. That would be the $10 module. Number 4 would make you $40 with just 6 people. And the final one, module 5, the $20 module, would make you an additional $80. So again, all 5 of those will be $155. Then if all 5 of those, and again, this is paid out weekly, and it's paid out whether through a check or a Chase Quick Pay or Solid Trust Pay, and then we're working on getting a card also. But this is very, very powerful. So keep in mind, you're learning 101 ways of marketing any business, and each one of these modules, you're getting all access to more and more of those. So at all 5 levels, you're getting all 101 ways of marketing. And as you saw, Peter just, again, incredible things and tools and technology that he connects with, absolute genius in that area. You're learning so much, and you're learning also from a 7-figure income earner through the internet. So folks, that's powerful in itself to be connected to somebody that has such a giving, caring heart, but has such great experience as well, that will expose you to some great tips and techniques that can help you grow your business. So this is our 2x2, what we call force matrix. And again, it's automatic migration, upgrading. And the beautiful thing, Peter, I love this part, the follow your sponsor feature. So everybody, even everybody you personally sponsor, although they may sit underneath you, they all sit on the top of their own business or profit center. And when all those 6 spots are filled, they will make their money, and they follow you into the next business or profit center, which means the same people. For instance, in one of our other programs, Peter, I've been paid over this last year from the same person, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. One lady, 130 times, Tricia Smith, one of our top recruiters. She's just absolutely phenomenal. But this follow your sponsor feature, that's one of the powerful things it does. So the beautiful thing, Peter, is if a person would just recruit 6 good key people, the thing after a while, it just starts becoming like a super fast Ferris wheel that constantly just keeps reproducing. So it's absolutely phenomenal. Now, I love, you see here the dashboard, you can see this is how we say you get paid to generate leads. That is, you at the $5 level get to put up a banner promoting whatever you're involved in. At the $10 level, you can put up to 2 banners. And at the $20 level, you can put 3 banners. That's why we always try to get people to go all the levels. But 3 banners, and people click on those banners. And I've had, again, Peter, in 5 weeks, we've had, I think, 250-something people that we personally referred that 19 of them have joined one of our companies, Ultimate Cycler, and 16 of them have joined another one of our companies, the Business Toolbox. And I haven't even really started promoting using the email function where you can do an email blast to your whole database. These are people that saw the banner, clicked on it, right, and joined. So you get paid to generate leads. How? One, you have your banner, and one person put it this way, I believe it was Marty. He said, man, this is ingenious because people are paying you to watch your advertisement. So when we say getting paid to generate leads, number one, because of your banner. Number two, you can see here where you can email your success line. So everybody who signs up with your link literally becomes a lead. You'll make anywhere from $1.25 to $38.75. And then you also get the email, send an email blast to each and every one of them, the active or the inactive or both. That's powerful. And then, so the third way, so again, let's make sure you understand how you are getting paid to generate leads, because first of all, when they join with your link, they have to see your banner. Number two, you get to email them. And then number three, you get to create a video, you know, that intro video, that stock one that I did. You get to create your own, and you can mention whatever business you're doing. So those three scenarios between the video, the banner, and the email function. So, and you can see here, Peter has the My Success line that'll show you the people that you personally sponsored. And again, it's just incredible. If you want to accept cash from people and then activate them from your earnings, if you want to accept PayPal from people, which we don't accept, but you can accept PayPal, and then you can go back here and upgrade them to whatever level they paid you for. That makes it, again, absolutely phenomenal. You can even get a personal check from somebody if you want to do that. I don't recommend that, but then you can go here, either generate an e-pin, or you can just right here activate them from your personal earnings. So we like to say you get a Bentley quality business at below you-go price. Back to you, Peter.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But don't treat it like that, because you can treat it like you spent money for a Bentley on this, because that's exactly what it is. This is not I think you can tell this is not a $200 piece of tracking software. It's a very high-end type of stuff to be able to help you. And Dr. Stan was mentioning that if you have someone that either you want to pay it forward or they want to pay you or whatever you want to do, all you do is go to that person and you go to activate, and you just click I agree, and it says, okay, you have $87. You have $250 for this cost of this business center. Is a $1 upgrade fee. The cost is $350, and now you would have $83.50 coming out of your commissions. If I were to hit submit, then this person would automatically be on this level here, and they would show in the first spot right there. Okay, so this way, and that's how simple it really is to do that. You can also go over here to My Funds. You can add money to your account by doing the Add Funds. You can transfer money to other people. If you go over here, just click on that. You go transfer and put their username in there. You can generate an e-pin, which is a coupon code, and the coupon code you just give to someone. So this way, if you go over there, just say, okay, I want a coupon code for $3. So that would make my balance $84. Generate e-pin. So now we go check over here. Let's go over here and refresh the page. Now it says $84 because I have a $3 e-pin. So if I was to give that to somebody, and just imagine this is somebody else's account, I'd say, okay, listen, go to your My Funds, go to Use e-pin, paste that in there, and now the account is back up to $87. Okay? So now all I do is go to My e-pin, and I can see that I just used that. That's the $3 e-pin. See, everything's all itemized for you here, so this way you can see what's going on. And these are all demo accounts that I did this on previous webinars. So these e-pins and transfer codes and everything are great. Yes?
Yeah, and also show them how, you like what's been really working good for me lately is when you make earnings, you can actually print up a check. It's like a check that you can put on Facebook. Just click on it and it says share this on Facebook. And that gets people's attention.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Let me go over here and open up one of these here. And I'll show you what I'm talking about, because this one hasn't really checked this account, so I just want to go over here and find that check on this here. Here we go. So this is a check actually earned by Dr. Stan, and when you earn commissions and also when you withdraw commissions, you're going to get a virtual check like this. And then you can go in here and you can copy this. So I use a program called Snagit. So if I was to do this, all I do is click on this like here and highlight it. And then I can edit it and do whatever I want. And Dr. Stan goes over here and he puts on, you know, whatever he wants. If you wanted to put over here.
Yeah, documentation enhances presentation. And
yep. Yep. So if you go over here, you know, www.freetoolbox.com/you, whatever, you know. Or you won't put, you know, for details. And then you put your stuff on there. You know, you put whatever comment, you know, 24-hour sizzle line, you know, put something like that over here maybe, you know. Anything you want to put on there, and your picture, whatever you want to do, and then you just save it, and you can post this wherever you want. So it's a great tool for you to be able to use, and that's actually in your back office. If you go to transaction history and business center commissions, you would see that. And of course, this one doesn't have anything. It's a demo account right now, but you'll see that in your back office as well. So it's a great tool. A lot of different things you can use, and you'll learn as you kind of get in here. You're going to learn this, so you got to stick around long enough to learn so you can get paid. Okay. All right. So let's see. And Tony has a question, Dr. Sand. She says, I don't understand regarding the $10 level with 2 banners. What are banners?
Okay, banners. Again, Peter just showed you a banner. In other words, whatever company you are working, you know, that's a beautiful thing, too, about our company. We don't compete with anything. We complement everything. So, for instance, let's say somebody's an author like I am. They have books. Or let's say they sell CDs. Or maybe it's a hairstylist or a massage therapist or a realtor or, let's say, a network marketer. So whatever you see here, the banner, so whatever a banner means, you get to put that up under your My Account under promotional banners, and everybody who logs into their back office that signs up on your link will see your banner. So again, at the $5 level, you get 1 banner. At the $10 level, you get 2 banners, and at the $20 level, you get 3 banners. So this is an Ultimate Cycler banner. If you click on that, it will take you to Ultimate Cycler. Business Toolbox banner. You click on that, it'll take you to Business Toolbox. Here's a Top Fusion banner, a wonderful technology company that we're going to be using more of their stuff because they even got stuff Peter branded specifically for the free toolbox and so forth. So that's what we call a banner, and Peter actually did a tutorial video in here to show you how to upload your own banner. And I think if you click on My Account, I think there's that tab, My Account, and then Promotional Banners, add promotional banners, and then that little top to the right, the tutorial, that when you click on that, a video will pop up of Peter demonstrating walking you through adding your banner. And it's that simple. And everybody needs to take advantage of this. Folks, there's never been anything. Think about this. So many people in this industry need to be trained. They don't understand marketing. They get to be trained. Let Peter and I train them while you're busy recruiting for whatever company you're part of. Again, it doesn't matter whether it's Organo Gold or Legal Shield or Preservation of Wealth or Ultimate Cycler or Free Toolbox or Business Toolbox or FT Express or Talk Fusion or Solar Bay or whatever it is. I mean, Isogenics, you know, you name the company. It Works, whatever, Motor Club of America. I can't name them all, but you know what I'm talking about. Any of those companies, you get to put up a banner. And again, if you own your own brick and mortar business, you can put up a banner about that. Whatever you do, so I'm saying hairstylist, you have your own salon, you want customers, put up a banner and advertise what you do. So every time somebody joins, it's like they're paying you to watch your advertisement. Isn't that incredible?
Yeah, absolutely. So now you see, this account was only able to use 1 banner because they're active at the $5 level. If we upgrade it to the $10 level, then automatically they'll be able to add another banner. If we upgrade it to the $20 level, they can add 2 banners. Those 3 upgrades alone are worth the banners alone. Just that part, just for this service right here with the 3 banners.
Easily.
Yeah, definitely, right?
Right.
So now let's go over here into the products. We have a free library. So if you click on free, you can download up to 5 free products every single day. And all you do is click on buy. It doesn't cost anything, 0 credits. And you buy now, and automatically it goes to your download section.
So that's where the name Freetoolbox comes from, huh?
Yeah, right. That's where the name Freetoolbox comes, right? You get free stuff, right? So lots of free stuff, and you can get them and download them right over here to your computer. So now let's go over here to the downloads the page I'm on. The module 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and the 101-way videos of modules 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are exactly what we're talking about. They're both the same thing. And as you go and you upgrade those different levels, these modules will unlock, and you'll get more and more different ways to be able to build your business. This one has carding, social cards, multiply your efforts in stores, postage-free marketing, and postcard marketing. So let's see. And so you can view those at your leisure, plus we also have some other cool videos and stuff on here. This is Dr. Stan's mobile app. You guys should get this too. This is free, and he sends all sorts of really cool sayings and things to keep you pumped every single day. So this is on the Google playlist, and this is the Apple playlist as well. So you can go over there. If you were to go over there, you'll be able to check them out here. So this is what it looks like, and you just go and install it. So I said install it because I already installed it on my computer. So you'll be able to see those as well over there. Now, other things we have here is the Personal Success Tools. Is just another site with some great personal development stuff. Lots of different banners. We have 25 different banners here for you. And as we were talking about before about the banners, now you wouldn't put a Freetoolbox banner in Freetoolbox because the person looking at it is already a member, right? But if you were a member of another company, they'll probably have some place for banners in their back office. And all you need to do is to right-click on it, save, not save link, but save image. And then when you go, you'll save it to your desktop. And then you go and upload it over here to ours. And then you just put the link on there, whatever your link. And usually the link, this would be the link for this one. Okay, this is the referral link right there. And of course you would know your referral link for whatever other program it would be, and you just slap it in that other box, which would be right here, right? This is your referral link right here where you put that, and then you just go to navigate to your desktop and say, I have another one over here. I just click on it to upload it, and that's it. You know, so there you go. Pretty simple stuff. All right, so classified advertisements. We got different ones here. Newspaper, magazines, different places you can advertise if you want to go advertise. Free marketing techniques. The postcards, drop cards. This is a company that we've aligned with to have them do the printing because, listen, we can't do everything, so we want them to do the printing for us. 5 quarters. Can 5 quarters change your life? I mean, very, very simple, right? 5 quarters, and there's business cards. You can do front and back, different colors that you can put on here as well. And we also are very close to having another choice here for you as well, too. Drop cards, badges, business cards. We got everything here for you guys. So this one-stop shop here for business cards and everything else is a great resource. The dollar card marketing as well, too, is another thing as well. I've used these. I used these all last weekend. So people saying, what's your business card? I give them this. I don't give them a business card. I give them this. And they're like, oh, my God, this is so cool. But that's the whole point behind business cards is you want them to remember you, right? You want them to remember you. So and you can put anything you want back here. It took me about 5 minutes to put this together. And you put whatever you want back here, and for whatever, even if it's not Freetoolbox, you put whatever you want back here to build your business. You get 1,000 printed or whatever you want, and you have it within a few days. So you just click on Access to get that, and it's very simple to be able to put this stuff together. You can put an image on there, full color image like I saw over here. And after looking at it, probably what I would do is maybe make this link a little smaller and the image bigger. But other than that, it's worked really well for me so far. So the other thing, too, is you want to make sure you go over here to the webinar schedules and the conference call replays. And we have the different times are going to be changing as well soon. So make sure you get back here and to look at the different times and the replays that we have here as well as the webinars. And this webinar here that we went over last night goes over traffic exchanges on the first part of the webinar. So the first, 10 or 15 minutes, I go over what a traffic exchange is and things like that. And this one down here goes over safe list marketing. So you can see those different parts of the trainings that we have on here. And we'll make those little notations as we go in to do that. So this webinar that we're doing tonight will be up here as well, too. So that's where you'll be able to see that. Now, well, a lot of different things here. The other thing I wanted to mention, too, before we sign off today is make sure that you sign up for the newsletter. All you got to do is click on it, and it's going to send you an email. And just click on that email so this way you're going to be part of the newsletter so you can keep up to date with everything that we're doing and what's going on and new schedules or things we need you to know and things like that, okay? So let's see. And these are shooting stars coming across the screen here, people that have recently upgraded. And so, guys, you have everything here available for you to be successful. And listen, Marty had a question. He says, where do you find the program where you buy leads on Freetoolbox? I can't find it. But we don't put the leads, well, we probably should put the leads on here, the different lead things that we have that our company has. But I had sent you that before, and so if anyone's interested in that, here it is. This is Daily Leads Club. So if you need leads, these leads, you get leads every single day, starting at $20 a month, and a lot of bonuses too, but $20, $35, $55, and $100 a month. But you're getting 2,000 opt-in leads a day and 25 survey leads a day for a whole month for 20 bucks. So if you itemize that, that's 30 days. You're getting 60,000 leads plus 30 days times 25, whatever that is, 750 survey leads a month for 20 bucks. So it's a pretty good deal, and we've had this site for almost 10 years. So we have hundreds of people on that website that use that product. So it's a great way that you can go out and use phone broadcasting and different systems to be able to go through those leads to be able to build your downline. So one other thing I'll show you too, and we'll talk about this when we do a training, is a predictive dialer. This is another product that our company owns that you can use as a tool to be able to go follow up on leads. And when we do our coaching webinars, we're going to use this to be able to go in and show you how this works. But it has a free trial, so you can try it. So this way you don't have to, you just go in here, you get 5 free hours to try it, or 15 days, whichever comes first. And it'll be able to allow you to call lots of people very quickly, and it's meant for you to be able to talk to them live, not a phone broadcaster. That's a different service. Not a phone broadcaster. It's a way for you to talk to them live. And guess what? If you have a sponsor that wants to coach you, what can happen is you connect onto the system. The system's going to call these people up, and your sponsor connects on the other side of the headphones virtually, and they can talk into your ear to be able to tell you what to say to that person, but the other person never hears them. Think about that for a second. If you had Dr. Stan in your ear saying, make sure you tell them this, make sure you tell them that, hey, drop this person, they're no good, whatever it happens to be, that person never hears that, and you just repeat what he said, how powerful is that? Right? So that's called whisper function, a whisper function, which is on the system itself. So we'll talk about that, and we'll give you some live demos in that in future webinars. So very, very, very cool stuff. That's more of an advanced thing, but it just basically, in this business, the sky's the limit. You want to make it happen, you have to step out of your comfort zone a little bit further each time, go a little bit more on the deeper end of the pool, and go little by little, and you'll be able to learn these different techniques and so on. I don't want you to be scared and say, oh, I can't do that. Oh, my God, how do I do that? Or how do I do the lead scraper thing? And just one bite at a time, and you'll be able to assimilate a lot of this different stuff and to be able to become a lifelong network marketer to be able to write your own paycheck. So let's see. Another question here before we sign off. Do we still need to personally sponsor 4 people in order to earn at the $20 level? Yeah, this is the thing. At the $10 level, you have to bring in 2 people, okay, to get paid at the $10 level, okay, and that 2 people could be $1.25 people, okay. So we just don't want people to buy in and just squat there and not do anything, okay. If you're coming in just for the product, no big deal, but you need to sponsor 2 people to get paid at the $10 level. You need to sponsor 4 people to get paid at the $20 level, and what that does is we have to have some kind of a volume requirement there, because what do people do? If you say you don't have to do anything, what do? They don't do anything, right? So we have to push volume, and volume is what creates checks for everybody. So that's a key thing. The only other requirement we have too is that after 60 days, you got to bring in 2 people, and that could be 2 people at the $1.25 level. So we're coming up on another 3 weeks before the 2 months is up for people that join on the first day that we join. So you got to bring in 2 people. So imagine what's going to happen toward the end of that time for people who want to be active. They bring in 2 people at the $1.25. What's going to happen? Well, groups are going to double, and volume is going to be pushed, which is going to create income for people. And that's exactly, we're not doing this to penalize people. Because me and Dr. Stan, we know how money works. We know how downlines work. We know that volume creates checks, checks create excitement, and excitement creates mojo. And so we want to do that so this way we can help you build your business, and that you know exactly that we're doing it in your best interest, okay? So just understand and that you're aware of that. And we'll be sending out informational emails in the newsletter telling people about that coming up in toward the end of this month. You have to bring in 2 people. So it's 2 people from the 60-day anniversary of when you join, not necessarily that you joined the first day of the program. So if you joined this week, then you have to bring in two people for 60 days. So anything you want to end up on, Dr. Stan, before we close down?
Yeah, I mean, this thing is so simple when you talk about the requirements of people having to bring in 2 people. That it's just going to make you get paid. I don't.
Yeah, right, right.
So, and again, only at the $1.25 level, so that's just incredible. So, folks, we've got something that people in the industry are dying to learn. Everybody needs to know about marketing. Everything is marketing, and marketing is everything. And then also, everybody wants to learn, again, how to get paid to generate leads. So this is bringing life back to people. This is helping people's belief system in the industry to be resurrected again. So let's continue to get as many people as you can. I'm telling you, this thing is just absolutely fabulous. Back to you.
Absolutely. Thanks, Dr. Stan. Appreciate that. And so, guys, make sure you keep in touch. Get on the newsletter. Keep in touch and go into the conference call schedule, the webinar schedule, because that is being changed. And that'll start actually in a few days. That the dates will start to change as far as when we're going to start doing these different things. Okay, so be aware of that, and that's coming. So thanks, everybody. This webinar will be posted no later than tomorrow morning in the support tools, in the webinar schedules and replays, so you'll be able to watch this again. Thanks a lot, Charlene. Appreciate that, and we'll look forward to seeing you real soon. Good luck, everybody, and happy recruiting. Bye for now.